This is 2:40 p.m. on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. And today I want to talk to you about Eleko Ibeju Lekki, Lagos, and its surroundings. What is going on there? What is happening there? What are the investment opportunities in Eleko? And what is the timeline duration? If you were to invest in Eleko today, when should you expect dividends or return on investment? But before we go into all that, if you would just pick your phone and search Eleko Ibeju Lekki, Lagos, or if you can use the Google Keyword Planner and search Eleko Ibeju Lekki, Lagos, lands for sale in Eleko, hotels in Eleko, you get nothing less than 1,000K searches to 10,000K searches on these keywords. And the reason is very simple. I should know because, of course, I have some knowledge in digital marketing. The reason is very simple. Eleko Ibeju Lekki, Lagos is becoming a hotspot in the real estate space in Lagos. And if you've watched some of my videos, especially the Capital Gardens and some other estates I've covered in Eleko, I have always said to you, and I know that you listen to me, that Eleko is going to be like the center of the Ibeju Lekki axis. Just like Victoria Island is now, is what I presume or what I foresee Eleko to be. So it's going to be a mixture of both residential and commercial investment, just the way you see VI now. Because Eleko is at the center of the road that leads to Epe and also comes back to lead to Ibeju Lekki. And with what government, with the infrastructure that government is bringing to that area now, especially with the construction of that road, all the way to Epe now from Eleko doesn't takes you less than 30 minutes. All this I have said just for you to know that something is happening in Eleko, and I want you to know about it. Doing this video face to face is not going to give context to what I need to communicate in this video. So I'm going to head over to my laptop, and through the Google Earth app, the 3D app, you're going to see the things that I want to show you about Eleko, where the opportunities are, what is going on there, and how you can key in right now, and the things you should look out for when you want to key into investing in Eleko. And at the end of this video, you will not key in if you are not an investor. But if you are an investor in the real estate space and you already have something in Eleko, you want to have more. And if you don't have at all, and Eleko is your next destination, this video is going to make you want to begin to search for properties to acquire in Eleko. Welcome back. So where exactly is Eleko? This is Lekki Phase 1. This is Lekki Phase 1. So they can create an estate in Eleko now, and they call it something Lekki. They add Lekki to it. So you that is in diaspora, or you don't know Lagos properly, you see that and you say, okay, this estate is in Lekki and it is cheap. Let me just invest in this one. Let me just buy this one. But you don't know that from Lekki, you are going to to shorten our time. Let me just increase it and let me go as far as I can go. So you see, now this is the Eleko that we are talking about, that our focus is on this video. You can see that it is a distance away from Lekki Phase 1. So don't fall for the videos of beautiful houses. Don't fall for the videos of those beautiful drone shots that you see. When you see an estate and you like it and you want to invest in it, I always advise you, if you can come to Google Earth and look at how the area is. In Google Earth, you will see, no matter how it looks like, you're able to get an incline on what the area looks like if it's something that you want to continue with, especially based on what you want to do or what you want to achieve with that property. For example, if you want to invest in a property and you look at the environment and you see that there are not a lot of houses, and maybe you just want to use it for investment, you can say, okay, there's house here, maybe it's on that place that there's no house, maybe it's just for investment, let's do it. But you want to live there, it will be good if you can see people. So you can see that these other sides are more populated as we go to Ibeju Lekki. They are more populated than when we move towards Ibeju Lekki. So this is Eleko. So why is Eleko a strong real estate location? Number one, the Lekki-Epe Expressway. The Lekki-Epe Expressway makes it a very strong investment location because it is at the center. If you want to go to Ibeju Lekki, you have to come down from Epe. This road leads to Epe now. You see this road? You have to come down from Epe to Eleko Junction before you make your way to Ibeju Lekki. It is strategic. And I believe, like I said, Eleko is going to be like the Victoria Island of the Ibeju Lekki axis, which is confirmed. Why? Because even government has made it so that the estates and the schemes that are being created around there, they are not just industrial or residential alone, they are a mixture. Just like you see businesses and people living in Victoria Island, that is what Eleko is going to be like. That is what Eleko is going to be like. So the Lekki-Epe Expressway is one of the strong reasons why you should consider this as a massive real estate location. The position acting as an intersection between Epe and Ibeju Lekki. So for people who want to go to Dangote Refinery, the Lagos Free Trade Zone, they will come to Eleko first. You will get to Eleko first. Except, of course, you want to go and use the coastal road, which connects to VI, but does not connect to Epe, because there are no coastal lines in Epe. The coastal road, which you are looking at like this, it has been done more than this. All of it has been finished. Most of these places has been finished now. Just to connect to Ibeju Lekki is... The Epe does not connect directly to the coastal road. So you have to come to Eleko before you connect directly to coastal road. So if you live here, let's say you live in Daswa, you bought a house there, and you come, you live in the house and you go back, you can either use the Lekki-Epe Expressway, or you come here, you use the coastal road and you connect to VI. From VI, you connect to Ikeja, you fly back to your country. So what are the highlights of Eleko? Number one highlight that we cannot but mention is Amen Estate. This is Amen Estate here. Kudos to this woman for the great job she's doing here. And I said the great job she's doing here because she moved here before anybody knew what Eleko is or is ever going to be. And she has started building premium homes here before anybody know what Eleko will be. A client reached out to me recently that they have 2 units of 5-bedroom fully detached to sell inside here, and I already sold one for 350 million. If you go on Nigerian Property Center or Property Pro, you see people listing their own for 400, 450. I just told the guy, I said, if you want to list it by yourself on Nigerian Property Center, go ahead. But for me, this place, because of what this woman has done, is not more than 300, 350. Let's just leave it like that. Then he agreed to what I said, and we sold it fast. So one gone, one remaining. 5-bedroom fully detached duplex right here in Amen Estate Phase 1 Eleko. So if this is Amen Estate Phase 1, if you drive down a little and you come to this junction, you go to your right, this is Amen Estate Phase 2. This is Amen Estate Phase 2. Aside that, this is the coastal road. This is the coastal road. So Eleko is very accessible. From this coastal road now, down to Victoria Island, when this road is fully done and in use, won't take you more than 40 minutes. It will not take you more than 40 minutes. And there are a lot of development going on in Eleko. If you are conversant online, you hear some bungalows that have been sold, Lekki-Havana bungalows. Lekki-Havana bungalows is somewhere around here. Lekki-Havana bungalows is somewhere around here. So for people that invested in these bungalows that want to use it for shortlet and things like that, because they heard that it's a resort, that resort is also being created along as the bungalows are being built. So you have to wait for some time before you can get full value for that. You have to wait for some time. But one thing that Mr. Xylos has done well here, that he has interlocked this road from here down back to the expressway. So if you connect this place now, if you connect this place, it will be easier. You just have a smooth road down to the bottom. This place you're looking at is where is the LCC, the road construction people, where they work. This is where they park their machines. What you're looking at here is stone dust that they've created and things like that. So this road here is what takes you to Arizona. If you bought into Arizona Estate, this road here is what takes you to Arizona Estate. And I can guess, okay, this is it here. This Arizona Estate here. You can see this map. You should use it if you want to invest anywhere. It will show you exactly what you are looking at. It will show you exactly what you are looking at and where you want to put your money. So you can see there's no lie here. But one thing I also want you to know is that this Eleko road is being done presently. This Eleko road, all the way, 3 lanes on each side, left and right, 3 lanes on each side, all the way to connect the Ibeju Lekki road, all the way to connect this Ibeju Lekki road that is also under construction. You can see the Ibeju Lekki road. You can see 3 lanes here, 3 lanes here. So it stops at somewhere around Akodo because they have not connected it to okay, this is where it stops. You can see this Google map has not updated, but it will join the Eleko road. Yes, this around where it stops, it will join the Eleko road back. But they've not done this side because they want to finish the coastal road first. All these things you're looking at are trucks that are working on the coastal road. And if you have a truck in America that you're not using, or in diaspora or anywhere that you're not using, go and put it on that coastal road, because government has bought all the sand in around Lagos for this coastal road. So a lot of money is to be made there. But this is also a negative to developers, because now if a developer want to buy sand, I wanted to buy sand a couple of weeks ago and I'm paying double because all the trucks that would have brought the sand to my site are all engaged, and I'm paying double for the sand, and I have to wait days. So people that are arguing online that government should do something about these prices of property in Lagos, it is their fault. They cannot do anything. I've said it in my video before, and everybody's beginning to realize it. It is their fault. It is their fault. And I'll tell you why. Now, you should also be careful about lands. I'm getting into the crunch now. You should also be careful about lands in this Eleko. Now, any land that does not have government allocation CFO, don't buy it. Any land that does not have government allocation CFO, don't buy it. However, the least that you should go for is an excision. The least that you should go for is an excision. And around places like Eluju, where efficacy have their bungalows, they sold excision there. That is where you find excision. But if you come to this Eleko, you still see land that are untitled. Please don't buy it. If you buy land that is untitled, government is going to tell you that you need to do allocation CFO. And also, this is a very odd scam spot now, this coastal road. Now, because of the construction of this coastal road, a lot of people are coming to buy land around it. Don't do it, though. Don't do it. Except you are sure that you are going to collect allocation on it. Even if they sell it for you 5 million or 12 million, confirm the CFO. Send your surveyor there. Let them pick the coordinates and let them go and search it at Alausa, and let them give you, there's a result for the chatting. There's what we call a chatting report. See the chatting report by yourself. Sent to you. You confirm that, okay, it has a good title before you buy anything along this coastal road. This coastal road, for now, leave it alone, because any land around it, government is putting allocation CFO on top. And it's the same thing they did. That is why you see a new property that is trending right now, which is called downtown Lagos, which is a strictly commercial property. This is where it is, this place. It is just behind this. This is another spot for parking trucks and breaking rocks into stone dust for the road. This point around. How do you assess this? You assess this from the road that government that they have been cleared for the coastal road. You can see this one is water. It's where the Swambugi have walked for the coastal road. You understand what I'm saying? So, if you want to invest in Eleko, these are the things that you should look out for. These are the things that you should look out for. Don't just buy it based on hype. Buy based on proper due diligence. Don't buy flashy adverts. A lot are going on. Some people just want to dump their land. Don't let them dump the land on you. Don't buy family receipt and registered survey. Make sure the list that it has is execution. And how can you confirm that? Send a surveyor there. Send a surveyor there. So some of the estates in Eleko, like I mentioned, Amen Estate Phase 1, Amen Estate Phase 2, Lekki Havana Bungalow. Lekki Havana Bungalow, this is where Lekki Havana Bungalow is. This is where Lekki Havana Bungalow is. This is Capital Gardens. Capital Gardens. And one thing you also know, if you want to buy and the land is inside Idera scheme, embrace it. If it's outside Idera scheme, do your due diligence. But if it's inside Idera scheme, the only kind of due diligence you now need is if the person who is selling to you, if it's a private owner, if they are the true owner of the land. But if it's a company they bought from government, Idera scheme spans all the way from this side to this side. Even this, what's it called? The one I showed you the other time, Xylos. I showed you one Xylos here. Where's the road again? I showed one Xylos around here right now. Yes, now this is the road. This is the Xylos. This Xylos is also inside the Dera scheme. So you can see how massive that this Xylos you are looking at. This is Xylos Horizon Estate. This is Horizon Xylos. It is also inside Idera scheme. So you can see how big that Idera scheme is. So all these houses you're looking at now, when company come and they buy it and government allocate all these places to them, they are going to demolish and they are going to send them away. Except, of course, they have a government allocation on their land. There's a estate here called Monarch City. It's still very affordable and it's a place you should look into. Some people bought, and there's still room for appreciation in Eleko, which is the reason why you should also properly consider it. There's still room for appreciation in Eleko, which is still why you should consider it. This place where this Capital Gardens, this one we are looking at now is Capital Gardens. You can see that the map does not lie. At this last record, this is the Capital Loft. I made a video recently on the Capital Loft. This is it. This is Capital Loft right here. This is the one we use for videoing. This is the one that is finished that we use for videoing. However, this map has not updated properly. There are lots of massive building. They've filled most of it now, and there's a lot of massive building going on in here for people who have invested in. And if you want to invest in one of these houses here, please talk to me. It's a very beautiful semi-detached and terrace duplexes, and it is very cheap, below 80 million naira, you should know, and has a good payment plan of 18 months. Below 80 million naira, and you have good access. Don't worry that you live in diaspora. It's far from life. It's far from anything. The farther it is, the more affordable it will be. That's the truth. And if you come and hit if you hit this Lekki-Epe Expressway now, before 2 hours you will be in Ikeja. That's the truth. And if you say you don't want to use this one, maybe traffic in Lekki Phase 1, traffic in Jakonde and things like that, and you just come back a little here, and you join this Eleko Road, you hit it straight to the coastal road. Bam. In 40 minutes, you're already in Victoria Island. Victoria Island, you connect Third Mainland Bridge and you're already at the airport, traveling back to wherever it is you walk and you come from. And one of the things I advise people is that don't always be looking at the distance. It's this peace of mind and genuity you should consider first. It is your house. Buy one first. After you've bought one, then you can begin to look into okay, where can I invest and things like that. And if you already have a house and you're looking for a place to invest, Eleko is the right place for you. So this is Lekki-Epe Expressway. That is Coastal Road. This road is also being done. Eleko is also as a Tick Junction. Amen Estate is also developing an hospital in here, which will work well for people who have the money to use the amenities. And there are many rooms for investment also in Eleko. Eleko needs a massive mall, just like you see ShopRite. During Ileya period or any festive period, you should come to this side. People travel from this side to ShopRite mall to have a good time. So in the whole of Ibeju Lekki needs another ShopRite. Ibeju Lekki needs a massive mall. Ibeju Lekki needs hospitals. There's only one general hospital here, which is in Akodo. Ibeju Lekki need private hospitals because people are beginning to live there. And why people are moving here is that in all these places, even in places like Abijo now, rent is being charged at 4 million naira for a 4-bedroom duplex. 4 million naira. So people are moving away. They are going back. 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 And all the expatriates that are working now in Dangote refinery, in deep sea port, in free trade zone, they live around Eleko. That is why Amen Estate is so expensive. It is for expatriates. All those expatriates, this is where they live. Amen Estate Phase 1 and Amen Estate Phase 2. I have a couple of clients who have invested in this Amen Estate Phase 1, and it is Amen Estate itself that is helping them to manage the rents of the properties that are there. So Eleko is prime for investment. However, look before you leap is what I'm preaching in this video. It is very, very accessible, and there are lots of estate inside this place. And if you want to buy land, please make sure it is inside the IDERA scheme. Buy from any of those companies that you trust inside IDERA scheme. So if you buy now, what will happen to your land? When can you begin to get returns from your land if you were to buy now? I can assure you that in the next 6 to 7 years, you can begin to get return from your land. And the reason why I said that is that anywhere there is still so much land to acquire, you will not get the best for your land. Because if you call your price at a particular price, they can just go somewhere else who need money sharp, and he will sell what he has to sell, and they have moved on. Do you understand? But when you have land in places like Lekki Phase 1, there are not much there again. You know that you charge premium and people want the land. Whenever a place becomes highly desirable, that is when you can charge the premium. So you have to wait till Eleko is highly desirable. That is what I mean. That is what I mean. So these are the opportunities. And if you buy a house, let's say you invest in you invested in Havana bungalows, when can you begin to see money from your investment here? There are not many hotels in Eleko. So in the next 4 to 5 years, you begin to see returns. I mean, huge returns when it will begin to make sense. And that is when this coastal road also would have started functioning. The reason being that people who live here, who wants to go and have a nice time in Victoria Island, they don't need to connect Lekki-Epe. They just drive down, straight down, They've connected VI, and from VI, they've gone back to their abode in this Lekki Havana bungalow. And Lekki Havana bungalow can also be a retreat, just like we have Lakowe Golf, we have Isimi Lagos. Do you understand? It can be a low budget retreat, like Lakowe Golf is charging at 547,000 naira per night, and Isimi Lagos is doing, I don't know how much Isimi Lagos is doing now, but Isimi Lagos is already functioning, even with that is one thing that I would acknowledge Mr. Wale Ailara for the MD of Landry. He's really all his life now is putting it inside Isimi, and Isimi is coming out well, and Isimi is still in Ekpe, so people can just come here and still have a nice time for prayer, for retreat, for a loved one and things like that. So this resort that you are going to have at Lekki Havana bungalow is going to be a handmade resort. As you can see, there's not much water here. This is the only water that is here. Every other thing, yes, it's marshy ground, but it is not water. This is the only small pool that is here. So it's going to be man-made. Every other thing that you're going to see here is going to be man-made. So what else do you need to know? Since government is also giving allocation to local government, most of the internal roads have been done. And also developers that are developing are also doing the internal road. Like I told you, this one we are looking at now, it has not been updated, but Xylos has done it all the way from this space to the Lekki-Epe Expressway, all the way from that place to Lekki-Epe Expressway. So don't forget, Eleko is not Lekki. If you want to invest in Eleko, do it properly. Don't invest in something that is lower than Excision. And also do your inspection, do your land verification, and do your title search. Eleko is booming. Eleko needs hospitals. Eleko needs hotels. Eleko needs malls. Eleko needs more. There are a lot of people living in this axis. They are looking for malls. They are looking for relaxation centers. Whatever you can think of. Office spaces. Office spaces along this road, they are charging a lot. Eleko need office spaces. People don't mind, especially real estate companies, the new ones who are coming up. They don't mind living around here and doing business around here, because most of their lands is not in front, it will be at the back. Most of their lands will be in all those new sites, Ogun State. And from this back here, from the Ekpe toll gate, let me see if I can get the Ekpe toll gate for you now. From the Ekpe toll gate, and this is all this is still Ibeju Lekki. This is where the airport will be. This is Okegun, just somewhere around here. You can see this is airport road. This is the airport road right here. This is the road that leads to the airport right here. If you go straight down this road, you should find Fairmont Green and Smart Estates. If you go down that road, you should find Fairmont Green and Smart Estate. Maybe as at the time this map was updated, it has not been. So that is it. That is it. So this is one. Beside this place, it's no city. So you can use this map to find whatever it is you want to mine. So now you can see that you are in Ekpe. So if you use the Ekpe back road, Atlantic Hall School, use the Ekpe back road, I will get to the. This is the toll gate. You can see the toll gate now. This is the toll gate. So outside this toll gate, you go to Ogun State. Outside this toll gate now, you go to Ogun State. But this, no, I'm not showing you that most of the people most of the land of new real estate companies, they are always outside here. I have like 20 acres of land here in a community called Odonoko. Yes, in a community called Odonoko. So it is what it is. This is just to show you that if anybody say they have a land to sell anywhere, you can use this to find exactly where the land is. So you don't buy audio. You don't buy audio, and what you're buying is genuine. You don't buy audio, and you don't buy land that you cannot use. You don't buy properties which you cannot use. You are back in Ekpe. So if you need properties around this area, we know the genuine ones. For example, when a lot of my clients bought into Capital Gardens at 18 million, now Capital Gardens is selling for 63 million. And you can see development is going on. Development is going on, and he has concentrated massively on these houses that are here. And one thing you should also know about an estate is that if the developer too is developing inside that estate, it's going to blow up in no time. People will be able to live there because you want to create a conducive environment for people to live in. I don't want to take this more